You may be aware of the recent event. How do you view the entire sequence of these events?
Right. I would say it was quite inevitable that we would get to this point at some point. There's been so much that we have held within us, maybe as a Hindu community, for so many years and centuries. The way I view it is it was almost just a matter of time that finally I feel like the Hindu voice is becoming a little bit more pronounced. You know, Modi ji has really given us an opportunity to actually be, comfortable in our skin and have the courage to have a voice. So much is coming out in the recent years. Kashmir Files was a great example of us just being able to express our history through our lens. And the recent, people think that it's all just a bit of communal noise and just it's to be rejected. But actually, if we look at it, it was just a matter of time that we would get to this point where we push back. You know, when we have so much, what's the word? So much coming onslaught of Hindu phobia and Hindu kind of derogatory comments and remarks. And it was only a matter of time that we would find our voice and be and just say enough. We will now push back. We will now voice our thoughts for once, our questions. But having said that, when you're finding your voice for the first time in a long time, we can tend to falter and make mistakes. It's only a matter of time that was meant to happen, and it gives other people courage to ask those questions as well. Why is it that this is the first time we are able to push back in this way? But I would also, really highlight that we can do it slightly differently. We don't have to stoop to the same levels that maybe the media want us to. It's a media frenzy. The way they create the news and they share it, it's just clickbait almost. It's almost as if the media want us to fight. They pick these characters that go online and just go at each other. But that is not the tradition. That is not the Vedic tradition of Samvad. That is not the way that Satya will come out, and the truth cannot be, churned in this way. It would be so much more beneficial for us if we took notes from our own great heritage, Vedic culture. A beautiful shlok by in the Manu Samhita comes to mind, where it speaks about the power of speech, and when we speak the truth, what it should be like. So in the Manu Samhita, Manu, the original Manushya, and from whom we get most of our culture, the sutras, they all come from him. So he says, Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat. Truth should be palatable. It should be loving. It should come from a place of concern. It should be pleasant to hear, right? Na bruyat satyam apriyam. Do not speak truth that is unpleasant. So when we're speaking the truth, we don't have to sacrifice our intent. We don't have to sacrifice the goodness in our heart and why are we doing this? We don't have to stoop to the level of name calling and personal, taking personal digs. Then he says, Priyam cha nanuratham bruyat, esha dharma sanatana. So actually part of the Sanatana Dharma is that the last bit he says, and never speak the untruth even if it's pleasant. So we are not just speaking pleasantries. It's not that we just want to make everyone happy, so we just say हाँ सब एक है, सब ठीक है, उन्होंने जो भी बोला चलेगा ऐसी बात नहीं है. हम नहीं कह रहे कि सब कुछ जाने दो. You must speak the truth, and there is a way to speak the truth that is not violent. That is not. So these are some things that we can work on. We can take steps to move forward in our communication, but overall, to me, it was just inevitable. It's only a matter of time that we find our voice, and we will now push back. I think the world knows. What was great about it is the whole, it has made the Hindu voice global. Everyone knows that we will not just keep taking it. And thanks to I hope many more voices become heard, so long as we, fine tune the voice, fine tune our what we have to say.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.